Welcome back, everybody. Doing a somewhat impromptu beer review. I am Jose. This is Eric.
We're brothers.
We're brothers. If you can't tell, some people can tell. I don't see it, but whatever.
I don't see it either.
Yeah, it's weird.
And just to point out, I know my hair is a mess, but you know, hat hair, so it's cool.
So first beer up, Smog City Coffee Porter. Had this before. It's really good though.
Yeah.
Haven't had it in a while. Mostly because porters and stouts are not necessarily interchangeable, but for me, I'd rather go with the stout than a porter. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There's $8.99, 6%. They're based out of Torrance, I believe.
Leave it there. There you go.
Here's my pour. What'd you do, half?
Yeah, just about.
Like, there's still quite a bit of carbonation. I don't think this is the freshest batch, so, and I don't think that really matters, so.
Not really.
I don't give two shits about that, so.
It's a really good artwork though on the label.
This is super coffee.
It's really good because it's just, yeah, super coffee-ish.
Just roastiness,
Yeah.
it's coffee, espresso, like super dark.
It almost makes you feel like you want to drink this in the morning, to be honest.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is very coffee.
Yes.
It's kind of medium body. I want to say leaning towards the lighter body.
This kind of reminds me of iced coffee.
I'm gonna rate this already.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7. I think the first time it had a little more wow factor. Maybe because it was the first time tasting a very coffee beer, but my palate has advanced so much. It advances all the time. So in a year, I've tasted so many coffee beers that for me right now it's a 7. It's a little on the lighter side, and I take that because of the porter, as opposed to an imperial stout or barrel aged stout, whatever. So I'm gonna give it a solid 7. It's $9. It's the smaller one, so it's not the 20. It's not the regular bomber.
Yeah.
And it's only 6%. And I usually don't really do low alcohol beers anymore.
Yeah.
So, but that's just my personal preference. Someone who, doesn't want to spend too much money on beer like the way I do. It could be a 10, and that's totally fine. It's, just my personal preference. 7.
No, yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that. It's pretty much a 7. It's 7 is kind of like borderline good, not necessarily bad, but not awesome.
Yeah.
And this is good for what it is. If you want a light-bodied coffee beer, that's not too heavy, this is essentially what you want, really.
Yeah.
Coffee porter, For me, the coffee just comes out, just swinging. I like it. It's really good. It reminds me a lot about iced coffee, which I brew all the time. And it is very, I don't know, like it's tangy. It's tangy, and that could be a good or bad thing, just depending on where you're coming from, because some people like that tanginess, some people like that roastiness.
But it seems more like a one-trick pony or whatever. It's just like, It's just add tons of coffee to this beer, and then that's it. There's not really much else to taste. It's light body. It's just, it's kind of like the root beer, the Mission root beer. It's just, it tastes like a root beer that happens to have
exactly
alcohol.
Yeah.
So, this is gonna be keeping with the theme. This is gonna be very special. Okay. This is Ballast Points Victory at Sea Coffee Only Edition. This is an Imperial Porter. This was $8 or $9 also. It's a regular bomber. It's 2014. It's still 10%. So it's the regular Victor SC without the vanilla. This is a brewery only beer. So this is not distributed. You could only get it at the brewery.
Very nice. So, how did you get it? Did you go to the brewery or?
Yeah, I went to San Diego. I just come back from San Diego.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. All right. Cool. Very cool.
I've been wanting to try this one for so long. Oh fuck. The Puente people fucking honking instead of getting off.
Seriously.
I've been wanting to get this beer for a super long time. I thought, I had lost it. That was limited. Well, it is limited. And if you see right here, there's actually a sticker that goes over the label. It's not a new label. It's just a sticker. This is an Imperial Porter. This is where you might as well just say a stout. I don't like those.
Yeah. It's technically a stout, I guess, right?
It's not as coffee smelling as the coffee porter.
It really isn't. You can tell that it's stronger.
I'm getting a roasty kind of malty beer, more beer than coffee smell.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm expecting the vanilla to come and it never comes.
Yeah, me too. I think that just goes to show you that maybe certain breweries are relying heavily on vanilla.
I don't think so. I think this is just as good.
This is pretty strong.
Yeah, without the vanilla, this seems way stronger. The vanilla kind of, what happened?
It's got some on my hand.
The vanilla kind of seems to kind of eases that. It adds to the complexity, but it also, kind of makes it more palatable or maybe more deceiving.
Yes, I would say deceiving is a better term.
Yeah, so just just coffee is making it seem way stronger. You can taste the alcohol more. It's robust.
This tastes very strong in a good way. It has all those notes you're kind of looking for in a, high ABV porter or stout, I should say. It's pretty much stout, really. It tastes more like a stout than a porter to me.
I'm gonna give this maybe an 8.5. As much as I like this beer, it's pretty much it is the same price. But to be one, I prefer the vanilla. I love that sweetness and the complexity that adds. The vanilla bean, the coffee, the beer, the alcohol. I love that. So I still prefer the regular one. But this is brewery only. If I wanted to have this, if I fell in love with this beer, I'd have to go to the brewery, buy, all of them if I wanted to keep having it.
Yeah.
I'd have to drive all the way to San Diego, 2-hour drive to get this. So, that's why I gave it 8.5. I prefer the vanilla one.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite. It's always going to be my favorite. And I can say that about very few beers.
That's true because if you do the vanilla version of this, it adds another level of complexity, taste. I would say that's a little better because this is very coffee-ish.
Yeah.
Not that that's bad, but it's sort of like if you're into that sort of tanginess, this might be a good beer for you. But if you're not so much. Maybe the coffee porter from Smog City would be. It's good though. I mean, I like it. It's really good. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. This is like 8. For me, it's a solid 8. just because it keeps you sort of guessing
Yeah.
a bit, you know? It's like it's here, it's there. It's not necessarily one or the other. It's almost like both. It's a porter and a coffee style,
Yeah.
pretty much. Which is good. I like it. So if you like it, you know, definitely pick it up. Smog City, Ballast Point. It's try them out if you can. If you can't, then you know what, sucks to be you, and you know, lucky for us.
Yeah.
There you go. So
That's it.
until next time, sucks to be you.
See you later.